Ellen DeGeneres, once celebrated as the queen of daytime television, built a career rooted in laughter, kindness, and relatability. For nearly 2 decades, millions tuned in daily to watch her wit, charm, and signature sign-off, "Be kind to one another." Yet, behind the cameras, her carefully curated image faced scrutiny that would ultimately redefine her legacy. What started as a playful social media trend escalated into a storm of public opinion and allegations. Ellen's cheerful persona, once unquestioned, began to crack under pressure, revealing the complex reality behind fame and the facade of perfection. The tweet that sparked a storm. On March 20th, 2020, during a global lockdown, comedian Kevin T. Porter posted a tweet asking followers to share stories about Ellen's alleged meanness, pledging donations to a food bank for every response. The post went viral. Accounts from former employees, audience members, and service workers began surfacing online, describing cold behavior, strict workplace rules, and moments that contradicted her on-screen warmth. The stories, whether fully accurate or exaggerated, clashed sharply with the public's perception of Ellen, creating a narrative that the once beloved entertainer might not be as kind as her reputation suggested. Contradictions in public memory. As the viral stories spread, clips of Ellen's interactions with celebrities like Mariah Carey, Taylor Swift, and Dakota Johnson were scrutinized through a new lens. Moments that had once seemed playful or quirky were interpreted as evidence of cruelty or arrogance. The hashtag Replace Ellen gained traction, signaling that the internet, once a platform for her humor, had turned into a tribunal. Public opinion shifted swiftly, and the contradiction between her brand of kindness and the allegations left a deep wound in her public image. The cheerful, approachable Ellen the world knew was now in question. BuzzFeed investigation and workplace allegations. The breaking point came in July 2020, when BuzzFeed News published an investigation into the allegations. 10 former employees described a workplace environment ruled by fear, strict rules, and intimidation. Details emerged about executive producer Ed Glavin, who allegedly used a hidden button to shut office doors remotely during meetings. Additionally, claims of misconduct were made against 3 senior producers. Warner Media responded with an internal investigation, removing the accused producers, but the damage to Ellen's carefully cultivated image of kindness was irreversible. The scandal highlighted how leadership and culture behind the scenes could conflict with public personas. Ellen's apology and public response. When her show returned in September 2020, Ellen addressed the controversy publicly, acknowledging the issues and apologizing for the toxic environment. While some praised her humility, others viewed her remarks as insufficient, partly due to nervous jokes that undermined the seriousness of her apology. Ratings began to decline as audiences lost trust and sponsors began pulling away. Despite support from friends like Katy Perry and Kevin Hart, others confirmed negative experiences, reinforcing public skepticism. The incident marked a turning point, transforming Ellen's role in daytime television from an untouchable star to a figure facing accountability and scrutiny. The decision to end the show. In May 2021, Ellen announced that season 19 of her show would be her last. Officially, she cited a lack of personal challenge, but many interpreted the timing as a response to declining ratings and public criticism. The final episode aired in May 2022, bringing her career full circle as Jennifer Aniston, her first ever guest, returned. The farewell was emotional but bittersweet. Applause and gratitude masked underlying tension. While Ellen smiled and laughed, her energy seemed dimmed. After nearly 20 years of defining daytime television, the ending symbolized both a conclusion of a successful career and a reflection on the cost of fame and public scrutiny. Early life and foundations of resilience. Before fame, Ellen faced personal struggles that shaped her perspective. Her childhood was marked by challenges that would later influence her comedic voice and empathy for others. Those early experiences instilled resilience and a determination to live authentically. Ellen's coming out at 35 was historic, representing both a personal milestone and a public statement about acceptance and authenticity. Her marriage to Portia D. Rosie provided stability, partnership, and love, reinforcing that personal victories often required courage and perseverance. The foundation of her character, built long before fame, allowed her to navigate both success and adversity. Love and partnership with Portia. D. Rosie Ellen and Portia's relationship has been a cornerstone of her life. Through mental health challenges, public controversy, and aging, their bond has remained steadfast. Portia has been a source of grounding, offering both emotional support and practical care. During the 2020 scandal, Portia's loyalty and guidance helped Ellen navigate scrutiny while maintaining privacy and stability. Their homes, whether in Beverly Hills, Montecito, or the English countryside, became sanctuaries away from the spotlight. Together, they cultivated environments that prioritized well-being, animals, and art, turning their personal life into a haven amidst external pressures and public judgment. Health challenges and aging. By 2023, Ellen confronted new, intensely personal challenges: osteoporosis, arthritis, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and ADHD all began to affect her daily life. Activities once effortless became painful and exhausting. The woman who danced and performed on stage faced the slow toll of time on her body and mind. These struggles, while private, reflected the universal reality of aging, physical limitations, mental health considerations, and the need for self-care. Ellen adapted by reshaping her life around gentler routines, meditation, therapy, and careful movement, demonstrating resilience not in performance, but in living fully despite limitation. Redefining life and success. Ellen's response to her changing circumstances highlights a remarkable shift in priorities. Success was no longer measured by ratings or accolades, but by personal well-being and meaningful connections. Garden walks, quiet mornings, and creative pursuits replaced the constant demands of fame. Portia remained central, creating a supportive home environment tailored to Ellen's needs. Together, they embraced a life defined by care, tenderness, and gratitude. Fame, controversy, and public expectation receded, leaving space for authenticity and reflection. In this quieter life, Ellen transformed vulnerability into wisdom, illustrating that resilience often manifests not in public triumph, but in the private courage to adapt. Farewell tour and final bow. In 2024, Ellen returned briefly for a farewell tour and a Netflix special, offering a mix of comedy, reflection, and final goodbyes. She addressed fame's pressures, aging, and personal challenges, sharing glimpses of vulnerability alongside her signature humor. Audiences responded with laughter tinged with poignancy, aware that this was her final public performance. By the tour's end, Ellen chose privacy over the spotlight, retreating with Portia to the English countryside. The final bow was less a celebration and more an intimate acknowledgement of a life fully lived, with all its complexities, triumphs, and setbacks. Life beyond the spotlight. By 2025, nearing 70, Ellen's life was defined by tranquility, personal fulfillment, and enduring love. Her daily rhythm included art, animals, nature, and the quiet pleasures that had long been overshadowed by fame. Financial success remained, but her focus shifted to beauty, well-being, and nurturing her closest relationships. Therapy and Portia's support provided stability, while fame and controversy became distant echoes. Ellen's story evolved from one of public entertainment to private resilience. Her journey underscores the power of love, self-care, and acceptance, proving that true strength often lies in surviving challenges with grace, rather than in chasing perpetual perfection. Legacy of resilience and reflection. Ellen DeGeneres' story is one of contradictions: laughter and scrutiny, fame and privacy, public adoration and private pain. Her career reshaped daytime television, popularized kindness as a cultural value, and left a lasting impact on audiences worldwide. Yet her experiences also reveal the fragility of public trust and the human toll of living under constant scrutiny. Through controversy, health struggles, and aging, Ellen has demonstrated resilience, the power of partnership, and the importance of self-compassion. Her legacy is no longer only in her jokes or ratings, but in her capacity to endure, adapt, and redefine what it means to live authentically.